Hey there, and welcome to this explainer. If you've been finding it just a little harder to keep your toes warm lately, or maybe you're simply looking for ways to stay active and mobile as the years go by, well, you are in exactly the right place. As we dive into the research today, it's actually fascinating to see how the local grocery store holds the real key to improving your leg and foot circulation.
It can be incredibly frustrating, right? Dealing with cold, numb feet, or that heavy feeling in your legs, it's a hurdle so many of us face. In fact, poor circulation is actually one of the most common complaints as we get older. But here's the really reassuring part. It isn't some inevitable life sentence. You've got way more control over this than you might think. And the solutions? They're delicious, they're simple, and they might already be sitting right in your kitchen. We're going to count down 6 of the most effective, science-backed foods to help get that blood flowing freely right down to your toes.
Now, just a quick note before we start our countdown. This explainer is meant for general educational purposes only, so it's not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always check in with your doctor before making any major changes to your diet or health routine, especially if you're managing a medical condition.
Okay, let's jump right in. Kicking things off at number 6 on our list, we have the humble, but honestly incredibly mighty, walnut.
So why are walnuts so fantastic for your legs and feet? It all comes down to something called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA for short. To put it simply, the ALA in walnuts works to gently thin your blood while simultaneously bringing down inflammation inside your blood vessels. It's kind of like clearing debris out of a narrow pipe. When that inflammation goes down and the blood isn't quite as thick, it can move so much more freely all the way down to your extremities.
And working this into your daily routine is wonderfully simple. You really only need about 1 handful a day for optimal flow. That's roughly 1/4 to a half cup, or maybe 1 to 2 ounces. It's super easy to just grab a handful as a quick afternoon snack, toss them over a fresh salad, or even blend them right into your morning smoothie.
Moving right along to number 5, and this one is probably going to make a lot of you very happy, because it's a delicious treat that is actually great for your blood flow. Yep, we're talking about dark chocolate. What's truly fascinating here is the science behind flavanols. These are special plant compounds found in cocoa. Flavanols essentially talk to the lining of your arteries, telling them to produce nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as a biological green light. It tells your blood vessels to just relax and expand. It literally clears the way and widens the roads for better circulation to your legs.
Now, a quick heads up, moderation is absolutely key here because, well, chocolate does carry extra calories. You'll want to aim for just 1 to 2 ounces per day. And here is the most crucial part. You have to make sure you're choosing dark chocolate that is at least 70% cocoa. Anything less than that, and you're just not getting enough of those beneficial flavanols to make a difference.
Let's move smoothly to number 4 on our circulation countdown, fatty fish. We're talking about really flavorful options here, like salmon, sardines, and mackerel.
These fish are absolute staples in heart-healthy diets, and for a very good reason. They're just packed with omega-3 fatty acids. You can think of omega-3s almost like a natural lubricant that keeps the blood's highway running completely smoothly. They physically reduce the likelihood of blockages and clotting in your bloodstream, all while lowering inflammation and blood pressure. This ensures that the blood safely reaches your legs and feet without any issues.
The American Heart Association actually recommends eating 2 servings of fatty fish a week to really see these benefits. But interestingly enough, how you prepare it matters immensely. While baking or grilling preserves those delicate nutrients, frying the fish completely undoes all that hard work and health benefit. So, frying is definitely something you'll want to avoid.
All right, we've arrived at number 3, and it turns out Popeye was onto something for way more than just his biceps. It's the classic leafy green spinach.
Spinach is absolutely loaded with natural compounds called nitrates. And it's truly a marvel how our bodies handle this stuff. Just like with the dark chocolate we talked about, your body takes these nitrates and cleverly converts them into nitric oxide. This opens up the pathways, physically expanding those vital blood vessels in your legs, so that nutrient-rich blood can just flow without any resistance.
Getting your daily serving is incredibly straightforward. You want to aim for about 1 cup of cooked spinach or 2 cups of raw spinach a day. And that contrast in volume makes it so easy. You can either quickly wilt a cup into a warm side dish for dinner or just toss a couple of handfuls of the raw leaves right into your blender.
Unveiling our highly potent runner-up food for circulation? It's an absolute kitchen staple. We're talking about garlic.
The real secret behind garlic's magic is a compound called allicin.
Allicin has this incredible ability to literally make your blood less sticky. And by doing that, it actively prevents clots from forming, keeping your blood moving smoothly and effortlessly all the way down to your toes. Honestly, it's no wonder ancient civilizations used garlic as a medicine long before we even understood the science behind allicin.
So the crucial point here is exactly how you handle it in the kitchen. Allicin is only released when garlic is chopped or crushed. But here's the catch, and this is really important. Heat actually destroys allicin. To get the maximum circulation benefits, you want to chop 1 to 2 fresh cloves a day, but always make sure to add them to your meal right at the very end of the cooking process.
And now, let's see how this all builds to our ultimate circulation champion. The #1 food for improving blood flow to your legs and feet is the vibrant, earthy beet.
Beets are just absolute powerhouses of dietary nitrates. They are so incredibly efficient at this job that studies have actually shown consuming beets can noticeably lower blood pressure and improve blood flow just a few hours after you eat them. In fact, this rapid relaxation of the blood vessels is exactly why professional endurance athletes frequently drink beet juice right before a big race. It's really that powerful.
To reap these incredible benefits, try to aim for 1 to 2 cups a week. But again, preparation is key. You'll want to either steam or roast your beets to keep those precious nitrates completely intact. Please be careful not to overboil them, because that'll cause all those vital nutrients to leach right out into the water, basically washing away all that wonderful effectiveness.
Now, adding walnuts, dark chocolate, fatty fish, spinach, garlic, and beets to your plate is a fantastic strategy. But it is really important to remember that they aren't magic pills all on their own. They work beautifully as part of a calming, holistic daily routine. Combining these everyday foods with regular, gentle exercise to keep your muscles moving, and of course, keeping up with your routine doctor's visits, that is truly the best way to maintain your mobility and keep those feet warm for years to come. It's absolutely amazing to realize that our circulatory health isn't entirely up to genetics, isn't it? The solutions are literally waiting for us right there in the produce aisle. Which really makes you wonder, if these everyday foods can physically widen our blood vessels, what other medical marvels are hiding right inside our refrigerators? I would love to hear from you now. What's your favorite recipe using any of these 6 circulation-boosting foods? Please share your delicious ideas down in the comments. And if you found this explainer helpful, go ahead and gently tap that like button, share it with a friend who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more clear, reassuring health tips. Thank you so much for learning with me today, and here's to your excellent health.